Hello everyone, welcome to Professional Ideas. Today we are discussing 18, 19, 20th March 2024 current affairs. So this is a fast series. As you know that I will be a little bit faster. Those who are watching me every day this particular series, you know what you have to do. So I just moved aside. Please pause the video and see that all these topics you know or not. If you know these topics, then you can skip and you can go for your preparation of other areas. And if you don't know, this is going to be a very fruitful session for your examination point of view. Every 3 days 15 current affairs, like every week you are getting around 30, then every month you are getting around we have 4 weeks are there, 30 means 120 current affairs per month, and it will come to around 600 current affairs for 6 months. That is not a small amount of current affairs, that is very huge volume of current affairs. So make sure that you be a part of it every time. And one more important thing here is the current affairs series that I am doing does not have any foreground and background. I am not going to going a discussion of past and future of this particular current affairs. What has been there in the news and the newspapers, that's all I am putting it on the slides. Okay, what has happened before, what will happen after, when that was amendment happened, what was the article. I am not going into the detailed discussion of the current affairs because for that purpose you require the Hindi editorial analysis, or you require a complete basic static knowledge of your subject. And those who are actually preparing for smaller examination apart from UPSC, they don't actually require that much of elaborate knowledge on a particular topic. That's why in order to cater to all the examination, this series will consist of only what? Main important features which are giving in the newspapers. So let us start our discussion with our first topic, that is Asian and Asian plus grouping. So you can see that in Asian countries, again I did not put a map here, and the map I did not give you the where it is, how many countries are there in this place. No marking, no mapping thing, because again it will become a very big discussion. These are the number of countries which are a part of a particular bloc, political or economic bloc. Here you cannot do anything except you have to definitely mug up or rot it. That's all you can do it. So let us just read it, and let us read 4 or 5 times. You will understand. When you are good with your geography, you can connect these particular countries with the geography also. That's all. Indonesia, Malaysia, and you can see that Darussalam and Brunei. This particular you can normally I am giving you these particular countries are part of here they will be there. Okay, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore also. Singapore is also here. Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Brunei, Darussalam here. Then Laos is also here, somewhere here only. Then we got just beside India we have Myanmar, then Cambodia, Vietnam, Thailand. Okay, remember Philippines separately, that's all. So Indonesia, Malaysia, Darussalam, Singapore, Laos, PDR. Okay, this one you remember. Apart from that, beside our country, the east of our country, we are having Myanmar, Thailand, Vietnam and Cambodia. Okay, then we have a independent one, that is Philippines. Remember this point. This is an Asian grouping. Then we also have what? Asian plus. In Asian plus 6 countries are there. India is a part of Asian plus but not part of Asian grouping. Remember this point. Along with in Asian grouping, Asian plus grouping, there are 6 countries are there. We are having China, Japan, South Korea. Okay, China, Japan, South Korea, all of them are Mongolites. Okay, flat faces will be there, like that you remember. New Zealand and Australia, you understand that these are what? Americans or British kind of like long tall faces. Okay, and white also obviously. Okay, then we are also there here. Okay, Asian skin color. Okay, so we got all the 3 races, very big races of the world we got here. In that way, if you want to remember as a mnemonics, you can remember it. Otherwise, you can directly write it. Okay, India is a part of Asian plus grouping. I have not mentioned in the slide, but I have written here. Okay, fine. Then PMVR, what is prototype fast breeder reactor? Remember one point, my students. Okay, Homi Jahangir Baba, the father of atomic energy, he has given 3 stages of nuclear power program. If India follows these 3 stages of nuclear power program, and by 2045, India will become self-sufficient in energy. It means India will achieve energy security if we follow this nuclear power program, which he has envisaged in 3 stages. The first stage of this particular nuclear power program, we are going to import uranium from other countries, and we are going to import the nuclear reactor technology from other countries, and we will develop what? Nuclear power. That particular reactors are called as pressurized heavy water reactors, and the particular nuclear fuel is called as what? Uranium. Uranium and pressurized heavy water reactors, both we are importing from other countries. Okay, to give rise to our first stage of nuclear power program. In the second stage of nuclear power program, whatever the materials that we get in first stage, we wanted to make them fissile and we wanted to breed more and more fissile material, but by the products which we have got from the stage 1, and that is the stage 2. Then third stage of nuclear power program is nothing but our India is having enormous deposits of what? Thorium. Thorium is also one of the material that can give rise to what? Fissile material. For that purpose, a process is there that need to be done. Okay, the technology is there that need to be developed by the time. That's why use of thorium for the generation of nuclear energy will be done in the third stage, and by that stage when we master the use of thorium for the generation of nuclear fuel, we will become what? Energy security. That is what is there here. In the first stage, we are using uranium-238. Second stage, the derivatives in the first stage like plutonium-239 will be combined with U-38. Okay, and when this particular stage we have become successful, that was only the news. First stage was successful in 1960s only because we just need to import and we just need to start production of what? Nuclear energy. Second stage we have to do on our own and we are successful. In whatever the byproduct is there in the first stage, that is plutonium we have taken, we have combined with uranium-238 and we are able to produce what? More fissile material, okay, than it's consumed. Means 1 kilo we will give to this fast breeder reactors, 2 kilo fissile materials will get. Means it gives more than it consumes. So this particular technology we have successfully tested recently. So you can see that the prototype is nothing but we have done a demonstrative test in which we were successful to develop a fast breeder reactor. PFBR is a machine that produces more nuclear fuel than it consumes, that I have explained to you. It will mark the stage 2 because this particular conversion of plutonium byproduct of the first stage, that is plutonium combining with uranium-238 to produce more fissile material, is a part of second stage. Third stage is already given here. Okay. Prototype fast breeder reactor successful at Madras Atomic Power Station in Kalpakkam. So Prime Minister Modi ji has witnessed how this particular reactor is actually producing more nuclear fuel than it's consumed. So he has seen with his own eyes and he has applauded the scientists. Okay, and all this happened in the nuclear power plant located at Kalpakkam, Madras, nothing but Tamil Nadu. Now we are having how UNFCCC seats are rotated. Basically, let us go with the GK of it. Okay, so a little bit of important information I will tell you. 1992, you might be aware of this fact that, okay, Rio Earth Summit happened. Rio Earth Summit happened in 1992. Fine. Rio de Janeiro is a capital city of Brazil. In that, how to protect our Earth, a meeting happened where all the countries' representatives went there. 1992, when they all met and they got 3 outcomes, 3 conventions, nothing but 3 treaties, 3 agreements you can say. One is United Nations Framework for Convention on Climate Change. Okay, Convention to Combat Desertification, Convention on Biological Diversity. After 2 years gap, these all have come, but ultimately the 3 of them gets this genesis from what? Rio Earth Summit. So we are talking about United Nations Framework on Convention on Climate Change. So every year this particular meeting will happen. All the countries will together come to the particular meeting and they will discuss how to address the global warming and climate change issues. Okay, that is what. So already United Nations in 20 and whenever all the countries meet, no, we call it as Conference of Parties. Parties to that convention, members to that conventions are called as here parties. Conference of Parties 2023 convention held in Dubai. Okay, this year 29th convention is going to be held in what? Baku, Azerbaijan, and India will be holding this particular convention, that is 33rd UNFCCC in 2028. We are going to host this particular convention. Remember this point. These are 3 important GKs. Okay. Now, how the presidentship of this particular convention is rotated. Basically, the presidentship or the chairmanship of this convention is rotated among 5 important groups belonging to 5 regions. One is African group is one. Okay, Asia Pacific group, Eastern Europe group, Latin American group, Caribbean group, and Western European and other group. Okay, so one by one, okay, the presidentship of this particular convention will be rotated. So India will be hosting from this particular group, Asia Pacific group, because India is a part of Asian continent. So India will get a chance in this category in 2028. That will be 33rd United Nations Framework on Climate Change. Okay, fine. Now World Happiness Index reports has come. Top 10 countries in the list have remained the same since 3-4 years. Okay, Finland topped as expected continuously 7th year. Since 7 years, Finland is at the top, followed by Denmark. You can see the other ones. Afghanistan was deemed as the least happy country. People of Afghanistan are least happy. After that, the least happy people are Congo people. Second least happy people on the planet Earth is what? Congo country people. India's rank, if you see, India is ranked at 126. So we are also not great doing with regard to the happiness. So we are also ranking 126 in happiness. That is very bad. Okay, China is better than India with regard to happiness. Even Pakistan has been pegged better than India with regard to what? Happiness. Okay. The report observed that in India, in older age, people are getting what? More happiness, it seems. Older age is associated with higher life satisfaction. So when you become 60 years now, you will be feeling like, yeah, I have my puri zindagi ji liya. I have lived a lot of life like that. So in India, the happiness levels, when they went for the survey, no, the older age people has given what? Data, or they express their feeling that they are very happy. So older age in our country is associated with happy life feelings. Okay. However, older Indian women reported lower life satisfaction when compared to what? Men. Education and caste plays very important with regard to happiness. The people in our country who got educated, their responses were that they are happy with the life. The people who are born in higher caste, their responses were also like they are happy with the life. So the education and caste plays very important role in our country with regard to happy or not happy. And if this is going to be playing a major role in our country, means India will never be in the top 10 or top 50 because caste will never go from India. Varna system will never go from India. So those who are oppressed and disadvantaged will never be a part of what? Happiness responses. Okay, worldwide if you see also the same thing goes. Women were less happy than men in every region. Okay. And with regard to the gender gap is also widening. More later age we are feeling happy, less later age we are not feeling happy. When it comes to the ranking happiness in the old age people, above 60, okay, they have surveyed that above 60 age group, how many people are actually happy in a particular country. Then also the countries which are overall happy, ranking first, they are only happy in the old age also. Denmark, Finland. And with regard to India, India occupy 121 spot. Okay, India with regard to overall happiness is 126, but with regard to the older age group happiness index, India is 121. So we are better at least in the older age. The World Happiness Report is published by United Nations Sustainable Development Solution Network. Remember this point. And it takes into 6 important variables. First of all, GDP per capita. Second of all is healthy life expectancy. Third of all is having someone to count on, someone who can help us, okay, if we are in need, that is called as someone to count on. Fourth of all is freedom to make life choices. Do we have the choices to do UPSC or want to become an entrepreneur or want to go abroad? So that kind of feeling also gives happiness. Fourth one is generosity. Is the community and society is helpful to that particular person or not? Fifth one is freedom from corruption. Freedom from corruption. So 6 variables they have given. GDP per capita 1. Healthy life expectancy, having someone to count. This is the third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, barabar. So I have not put the numbers properly, but you can see that 6 are there here. Okay, right. It is supported by taking the average life evaluation data gathered by Gallup polls. So polls are done from 2021 to 2023. In these polls, they got these responses, and on the basis of the responses, they have given the rankings to the nations, and they have given the rankings with regard to what? Older age group and overall age group. Right, India test fires first indigenous engine for battle tanks. You can see that this is our battle tank. Beautiful it is. Okay, so it should run on its own. We need to have an engine that could take away that big tank forward, and we can fight with it. That we have done very successfully. Defense Public Sector Unit, Bharat Earth Movers Limited, BEML, on Wednesday, that is yesterday only, carried out the maiden test, means the first test firing of India's first indigenously, means we only design and develop that particular tank. For that tank we made what? Engines. 1500 horsepower engine were developed by this Bharat Earth Movers. They developed this engine and they put this engine in this tank, and the tank is performing very good. It means our thing is very successful. This is utmost importance for the country, as it has lacked engine related technology in our country. We did not have, even in our cars also the engines are coming from other countries. Okay, the achievement heralds a new era in the country's defense capabilities, showcasing the technology powers and commitment to the self-reliance in defense technology. Now we are also trying to build our own engines. It means we are definitely looking for what? Self-reliance and Atmanirbhar Bharat. Okay, Grid India got Mini Ratna status. As you all know that, you might have studied the static economy also. There you might have learned that all the public sector, government public sector enterprises has been classified into three important categories. Maharatna, Navaratna, Mini Ratna. Mini Ratna has got two subcategories like Mini Ratna 1 and 2. Maharatna are the bigger ones, the more profitable ones. Navaratna are the smaller ones than Maharatna, and Mini Ratna are the last category of what? Profitable companies of the government, you can say like that. Okay, in each of these classification, okay, basically professionalism is induced and little bit autonomy is given. If a public sector enterprises falls under these categories, it means what? The CMD, the managing director of the particular company, will have lot of autonomy with regard to contracting any project. So he will not be pressurized by the politicians. He does not need to take permission from what? Finance Ministry for the approval of few amount of projects. So that kind of autonomy is also given here. Remember this point. So the Grid Controller of India Limited achieved a significant milestone by being conferred with the status of Mini Ratna 1 category is better than 2 category. Remember this point. Okay, this was established in 2009. Grid India holds the crucial mandate of overseeing the seamless and uninterrupted operation of India's power system. Means India's total electricity system is being managed by what? Grid. The name itself, you see that it's a grid. It means it is having the complete substation with it, by which it is managing all the power systems, electricity systems of our country. Remember this point, this is very important. Does it take care of only domestic or international? Means it will take care of international power exchanges also. If we want to give to Bangladesh or Bangladesh want to give us, this is a power exchange happened or not? Yes, happened. So in this case also, Grid India is the primary body that will look after it. So in the examination, they may twist this word only that Grid India does not look, okay, transnational power exchanges, which is wrong. It looks it. Okay. Now, National Best Tourism Village Competition 2024 and National Best Rural Homestay Competition. The competition was launched on World Tourism Day, that is 27th September 2023. This competition was launched. Basically here, National Best Tourism Village Competition, National Best Rural Homestay Competition. It means what? The state government should promote the rural area as the tourism spots, and there they have to build some residential or guest houses where the people will go and write in the feedback that this is the best homestays there in the rural areas. With that, what will happen? Okay, the rural areas, if they give us, like they are having 2-floor building, if they give us the first floor in order to live there and to for 2-3 days to see that particular village, etc., so and so forth, they will also get extra income or not? Yes. So homestay is nothing but we have to go to the villages and live in their houses, and with that we will give them money. That is going to be a extra supplementary income for them. So those states which gives money for the development of rural housing, okay, that particular states will be given what? Best awards under this particular category. Right. NASA's OSIRIS-REx 2016. It was launched in 2016. Okay, you can see that this is a mission or OSIRIS-REx mission. So this has went back. It went to an asteroid called as Bennu asteroid. It is a asteroid. Obviously asteroid belt is there between Jupiter and Mars and Jupiter. So it went to Bennu asteroid and sat there, collected samples and come back. This all mission was launched in the year 2016. The first US mission to collect samples from an asteroid. It returned Earth on September 24, 2023 to drop off the material of asteroid Bennu. So whatever it took, okay, it dropped the material. Okay, but it did not land on the Earth, it just dropped it and went for another mission to explore another asteroid called as Apophis. Okay, the asteroid Bennu, the moment we get the material, we'll see that what is the rock structure, what is our rock structure, whether it is igneous or metamorphic, whether it is sedimentary, etc. We'll try to learn the mineral composition, we'll try to learn the texture, etc. We'll also understand that because rock asteroid is there, it is still not become a planet. It means what? It is the genesis to know how the Earth has been formed or not. Yes. So this Bennu, whatever it brought the rocks, will be one of the important criteria to know the origin of what? Earth. Okay, initial studies says that 4.5 billion years old, okay, samples have uncovered the presence of carbon and water, suggesting that fundamental components for life on Earth are also carbon and water, and Bennu also has got the whatever the rocks that they have got from the Bennu asteroid. It also made up of mostly of what, carbon and water. Okay, solar calculator app. This app is launched by ISRO. Okay, it gives the solar related data, means sun rays related data, both every month it will give and globally also it will give. Okay, global horizontal irradiance. This is our earth and this is our sun. Okay, horizontal radiance, not this radiance, horizontal radiance. It will give us the data. Irradiance is nothing but the amount of solar energy which actually impact a particular area. Whether less is going or more is going, the sun rays are more hitting an area, the sun rays are less hitting area, it determines the density of solar rays on a particular area. Irradiance means what? With the help of that, we can easily understand that what is the temperature, okay, of our area. With the help of that, we will also understand that agriculturists who are actually if they have this solar calculator app, they will see that, okay, my agriculture field is having this much of heat is happening here. I have to do irrigation more and more in order to make the temperature good for the crop, right or wrong. So this kind of information can be used easily by a lot of people for their business activity. Direct normal irradiance is how much? Diffused horizontal irradiance, like in the winter season, if there is fog is there, if there is smog is there, what about the irradiance from the sun, whether it will come full or it will get obstructed, whether it will come diffuse. So all that solar related, okay, sun rays falling on earth is properly, that all information will be given. Local information will also be given. Global information is also given with the help of what? Solar calculator app. Okay, it also tells us the information with regard to sun path. Sun is at 0 degree or 45 degree, 90 degree, 85 degree, like that. It also gives us the sun path. Terrain shadow also, if this is there, if the sun is going here, how much time the shadow will be there here, like that. Okay, so terrain shadow will also be given, and temperature profiles of that particular area will also be given. So that is how every evening in the DD National or any of the TV, weather forecasting will be there. Okay, that weather forecasting will be done on the basis of what temperature also they will say us. In your mobile phone, every minute it is being updated. You can see that temperature profiles of a particular area. Whether I am in Hyderabad, if I go to Bangalore, what is the temperature difference? So Bangalore, Hyderabad, space is there. I am trying to know the temperature. This is called as what? Knowing spatial temperature. Knowing what? Spatial temperature. Remember this point. Further, the app provides a tool for estimating optimum tilt for the solar panels. Suppose on your terrace you are having a solar panel. With the help of solar calculator app, you can actually turn your solar panels. Okay, which tilt, how much degree you have to turn, so that you will get what? Maximum solar radiation. So that if you observe more solar radiation, solar fuel cells will be charging more, and you can have the solar power from the solar panels not up to 4 o'clock every day, but you can have up to 6 o'clock. Okay, only by just tilting the solar panels according to the solar calculator app. Okay, you will get the maximum rays where you will have it. Okay, in the same way, government ISRO has launched another app called as Universal Data Collection App. This is also a you can download in Android, obviously. It generally gives us the information with regard to your own attributes and fields. Suppose I am in Hyderabad and I have Universal, this particular app I have downloaded, and I just put the area from Hyderabad to like 10 kilometers north, 10 kilometers south, what is the temperature, etc. So according to my field, adjusted field, according to my attributes, okay, it will give me the data, what is happening there, what is there, cloudy will be there or sunny will be there, or it is more humid will be there. All that particular information I can gather with the help of Universal Data Collection app. Okay. Yes. So there was a power off. So again the power has come. That's why a small break. I came back again here. Right. Map My India navigation app. So our fishermen, sometimes what will happen that they will go into deep sea or deep ocean to do fishing, right or wrong. So sometimes it happens that they may even cross international maritime borders. So at that time they should get a alarm or not in their mobile, yes. So that is how this app will work. Not only this app will help them to actually find out the potential fishing zones. Okay, potential fishing zones means a dark blue color is what actually seen by the satellites. Dark blue color represent what lot of fishes are there, and that particular information will send into their mobile phone, just like our GPS, and the fisherman will take its boat toward that particular fishing zone and catch the fish and come back. So with the help of that, the farmer need not waste lot of time in searching the fishes. The farmer can save its fuel of roaming here and there, and farmer will also not be lost. This is the main important what applications of Map My India Navic app. Okay, so that is what it is. I have told everything, and in this app, adverse weather conditions are there or not. If any kind of movements are there in the scene, in the sea or the ocean, okay, the ocean may become, the place may become very cloudy. There can be a possibility of thunderstorm is also there. That particular alarming situations also will be communicated by this particular app. Okay, right. So any emergencies with regard to cyclones, waves, etc., all that will be shown in the app. Current position of the fishermen from the international maritime boundary, that also it will show. Audio, the fisherman is about to cross. So when you are about to cross, don't go like that, sound will come. So audio, visual is nothing but he can see that, okay, this is the international body, don't cross, it will come on the mobile. Just like our GPS will tell, no, go at the right, go at the left, take a turn. This is audio, and you can also see on the mobile phone. So audio, visual, the same thing. Provision to receive emergency messages, high tidal well, cyclones from inquires. Location of potentially fishing zones like tuna or normal will be given. Waypoint navigation from current location to selected potential fishing zone. If the fisherman boat is here, the fishing zone is somewhere, so it will give the waypoint also, means how you have to navigate. That's why it is also called as Navic. Okay, apps works completely offline. That is important because they are going to the sea and ocean, so you cannot expect their network or not. Yes. Now Nab Mitra is also there. Nab Mitra is a national mobile service. Okay, a mobile satellite service network. In your mobile phone, okay, if you want to call, that will be connected to satellites, which it means that you are going to the sea or a ocean or a trekking in particular place, you should have this app. When you have this app, you can collect, even though network is not there, you can connect to your loved ones, you can send emergency messages. But the thing is that for this service to be operative, you have to ask your Jio or Airtel network to give this particular service. So it is important that service provider should give you. Obviously, when you are going into a cruise, okay, when you're going into a trekking, so some solo travelers are also there. Okay, I don't know what kind of people are there who go slowly without any like grouping, etc. I generally don't like to actually go alone. I always go with the friends, and that's how the life is all about. Okay, so but a lot of people are there, solo travelers, solo divers. Solo is more, this is a trend and a fad, you can say in that way, right? So these people should definitely have, if you are having any in your groups, one person pakka will be solo person. So tell him that take this particular app, go anywhere and die. Okay, don't think that way, just a funny thing. Okay, fine. So two-way short messaging services. Okay, means if I send the message from a very far area, I can also receive also. To two-way messaging services, any weather alert is there, any energy emergency warning is there, I can do it. Basically, Nab Mitra app is nothing but you can connect to your loved ones in case of any emergency situation through satellites if your mobile network is not working. Then we also have Sagar Mitra. Sagar Mitra is the operational satellite communication network. Again, a satellite communication network developed for emergency messaging by fishermen for search and rescue operation. If a fisherman has got clogged up in somewhere else or might have been strangled by a particular animal, etc., so and so forth, then they can, this particular Sagar Mitra app they have to download, and they can go anywhere. If they want, that particular button will be there. If they are in danger, if they feel, they have to click that particular button, the Indian Coast Guard will come and will rescue them. Okay, it's an Android based app. You will also get not only that, weather alerts, potential fishing zones, emergency warning you can give in various modes. Okay, that is also there. Then the last one we are having is Sat Sleeve app. Okay, again it is what? Two-way voice communication. You can talk. Okay, S-band receiver is there here. Through the S-band, small band is there. With the help of that, okay, you can get the two-way communication, voice communication. You talk to your parents or family members or anybody else, you can do that. It again works on Android phone, developed in order to provide, it provides user interface associated features of satellite phone to the users. Basically, suppose you are in a plane and your family wants to connect to you, or any of the grave occurrence happened in the family and they want to tell you that to come back again, then Sat Sleeve app is important. With the help of Sat Sleeve app, you can connect to the aeroplane will give to your person, and then you can come back again. So this kind of communication, emergency communication apps have really built by the ISRO. Okay, now if you see Mission Life, Nudging individual and collective action towards lifestyle for environment. Your lifestyle should be towards what? Environment conservation. If you smoke, don't litter it. If you take water, don't throw it wasteful. So your lifestyle, you should have, okay, environment conservation aspect. Okay, the three phases of mission life you can see here. The first phase is change in demand. You have to demand, nudging individuals across the world to practice simple yet effective environment friendly action. So in your life, whatever you are doing, make sure that you don't try to damage the environment. So follow a simple lifestyles where you can protect the environment. That is what I am talking about. Don't throw anything in water, don't waste your water, that's all. Change in supply. Changes in large-scale individual demands are expected to gradually nudge industries and markets. If we go and ask that boat company or Anupam Mittal or the Lenskart, no, we don't want plastic. Do you have the handloom frames are there? Like that, if we start asking like that, the suppliers will provide like that. So first is from the demand consumer. The second is what? From the supplier. The change should come to protect the environment. Change in policy. Government should also have the long-term policy in order to bring what? Revolution in energy, in environment conservation. Okay. Then Agriculture Technology Management Agency scheme. Centrally sponsored scheme. This is support to state extension program for extension reforms. This particular scheme is also called as ATMA. ATMA scheme is also called as this. This is also called as ATMA. It has been launched since 2005. The scheme is being implemented in 691 districts of 28 states and 5 union territories in the country. The scheme promotes decentralized farmer-friendly extension systems. If the farmers want marketing, the scheme will help them into marketing. If the farmers want to go for branding, the scheme will help them for branding. If the farmers want to go for export, the scheme will help them to go for exports. So basically here in the scheme, training, all that will be given to the farmers so that they can get all the extension services, whatever they want in future after the product has come. Extension services are nothing but when the product is given. The objective of the scheme is to support state government's efforts to make available latest agriculture technologies to the farmers and good agriculture practices in different areas. Farmer training, demonstration, exposure visit, Kisan Melas, mobilization of farmer groups and organizing farm schools also. One-liners, which is very a top hit of our particular lecture series. Ending the epidemic of malaria, tuberculosis, okay, and neglected tropical diseases by 2030. Malaria, tuberculosis and neglected tropical diseases by 2030. That is our goal. It is also one of the sustainable development goals set by United Nations. Today on 21st March 2024 is today. International Day of Forest is being celebrated across the world and the theme is New Solutions for a Better World. This is all about today's current affairs. I hope this is all clear to you. Make sure that you be a part of the mentorship and also purchase the material on www.professionalias.com by next week onwards. Thank you.